Hi everyone, this is your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 13th of February. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Truth Seekers Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. So we have the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, and Death. So, the Five of Cups is a matter of perspective. Usually it's someone who's grieving over 3 cups that are spilled, and that's what he's looking at. And then he's got 2 cups behind him, which is still upright. And it shows that you can either grieve the things that you've lost and the things that you haven't been given in life. Woe is me, the hand I have been dealt is very difficult. And that is, I'm not saying that in a flippant way. Some people have been dealt a difficult hand. Some people start in very challenging circumstances and they have to dig their way out. And I certainly understand that. Despite those circumstances, we all have a choice to make whether we continue to focus on our limitations and on the things that have happened and that hold us back, or whether we are grateful for the good things that we do have in our lives, however small that may be, and to celebrate those good things in our lives, because we live in a very responsive universe. Our thoughts create reality. Our vibration creates what our life is going to be. So if we focus on the losses and the things that we do not have, and especially if we engage in things like envy or lack mentality, then we're sending out a vibration of I don't have enough, I'm not enough, and that will create more of the same. So here, the Five of Cups, first of all, you have a choice to make today about your feelings. You can either feel grateful and good about what you've got in your life and see the sunlight shining through the doorway and see an opportunity and walk forward, or you can decide to lament your circumstances and how difficult everything is, and poor you, and other people are sailing their little boats and you're just alone in your room and you have a duvet dive day and you stay in your house and you just say, poor me. So first of all, there is a choice there. And I'm not talking about depression, where you're genuinely ill and you do not have the ability to get out of bed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that this is for anybody. The energy is very balanced today. It's very kind of pliant, and we have a choice in the way we approach the day. The next card is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a beautifully dressed and gold lamed Pope, and he is the authority figure. And here we have the believers or the supplicants coming to the Pope to ask for his blessing, to ask for some sort of, a blessing so that they can have a better life, because he is the representative of God on earth, according to the church, and they want their lives to be better. So it's interesting. This is also a place of, I don't feel enough. I am a farmer. I'm, a chef. I'm a shepherd. And I want my life to be better, but I don't have enough. So I'm going to reach out to someone or something that seems to be exalted by our society, by life. And I'm going to ask for a blessing so that my life becomes richer and becomes more valuable to myself and to others. So we have a real tendency here to see yourself as small and lacking and needing some sort of blessing or some sort of windfall to make you feel better. And the reality is that when it comes to your feelings and your connection with spirituality, you don't need a middleman. We don't need a pope. The Pope is not, without getting into the whole Catholicism thing, the whole point is that each one of us can have an experience of God, of the universe, of the Creator ourselves. We don't need a middleman. And some people like going to church and having the pastor read from the Bible And I've done that myself. I went to Christian Science for a long time, and we sang hymns, and someone read from the book, and it was very comforting, and there was often great wisdom in the words that were spoken, and it uplifted me and it made me feel connected to something bigger. So for some people, that's a great way of connecting with their higher power, and that's what they do. And it's through going to church that they have a personal experience of God. But if you're not someone who does that or who wants to do that, you can find other ways of doing it. You can meditate, you can connect with a higher power through yoga. If you're an artist or a creative type, when you're in that zone, maybe that connection of creativity and losing yourself in the process, maybe that's your connection with a higher power. Regardless of all of this, we have this tendency to think that I have been hard done by, and if I want my fortunes to change, I'm going to have to do something drastic and get some sort of outside intervention to change my life so that my destiny is altered. And that thought, for once and for all, ends today. It is finished and done with, because the reality is you do not need an outside influence to make your life better. All you need to do is change your perspective around, get in touch with an attitude of gratitude, and that is when the Creator, the universe, can step into your life and intervene. That is the real intervention that you're looking for. Not a physical intervention by some exalted figure, but an intervention from the universe, from the Creator, who says, oh my God, Greg is now grateful for the life that he's got, despite all of the things that he doesn't like about it. And he's open and willing to receive my blessings that I really want to bestow on him, because the universe and the Creator and God, whatever you want to call it, it has much bigger and better plans for us than we do, ever, and that we could ever imagine. So when we're busy and when we're blocked off by, mourning the losses of our lives or the sadness of it or how isolated and alone and blah, 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 that blocks us off from the light of the Spirit. And when we get back into saying, thank you for my health, thank you for the fact that I have shoes on my feet. There's so much to be grateful for. Thank you for the fact that I have money to put into that I have petrol to put into my car so I can drive somewhere. Thank you that I have a car. Thank you that I've got a roof over my head. There are a million things you can be grateful for. And as long as you're grateful, you can't block yourself off from Spirit. Gratitude is like a bridge to spirituality. Be grateful. Have that intervention through your emotions, through your spiritual antenna, instead of asking for some person to bless you or someone to give you enlightenment. And put an end to this thought that you need something special to bless you so that you can get to a certain level. You already are special. You are divine. These people are all the same. He's got the spark of God in him. She does. So does he. He just happens to be dressed well and to be sitting on a throne. They're all the same person. So today is an opportunity once and for all to let go of this self-pity, envy of other people, the lack of gratitude, to see yourself for what you are, and to connect with people in a more equal way rather than bowing and scraping and asking to be blessed. Because when you stop thinking of yourself as less than, you realize that you're the same as everyone else. And when you realize you're the same as everyone else, your relationships improve and you start to naturally stand up for yourself. It's a way of naturally building self-confidence, because you realize you're no better or worse than anyone else. So what this does is a realization that you are just as good as everyone else, and it gives you the opportunity to actually connect with other people and Spirit, and to work well together with other people without faulty thinking, with a positive attitude, and to build something between you and someone else, and to build something between you and the universe and Spirit. So it's a day of connection, and it's a day of bringing you and other people together. 5 and 5 is 10, and 13 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5, and 5 is freedom. So you finally find this freedom from your faulty beliefs. You cut the head off those faulty beliefs. You see yourself as you really are, and you don't see yourself as less than. You become right-sized, and you have an accurate perception of yourself. So any circumstances that come up today that require you to have a certain view of yourself, you can rely on the fact that you have a healthy image and a healthy perspective on who you are and what you've got to contribute. And when you operate from that level, you're able to build something with others and succeed. So it's a great day to kind of grow. It's a wonderful day for personal spiritual progress. I hope you have a fabulous day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please do get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.